Greetings. Well, I guess since we're here, we'll just do a Destiny Oracle read for the Destiny Swapper energy situation. What do you say? God, Goddess, all that is, angels, archangels, sinner masters, divine white light. Ask that I be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. So I hear there's a 6.1 magnitude earthquake in Turkey right now. So, I'll put it in the community post. And I had a Persian friend that was raised in Turkey, and his life was an absolute earthquake. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. Didn't Turkey already have? Thank you, Spirit. Didn't they already have like a horrible earthquake not too long ago? It's just what it is. Ooh, the left-hand path is out of freedom. Uh-oh. Sweet as, yeah, stillness is needed. Patience is needed. Patience is needed as we go from ugly ducklings into swans on the right-hand path. Thank you, Spirit. Sweet as, and when I hear readers saying that, you know, these dark practitioners and voodoo witch doctors and whatnot are being shown consistent signs from God, they're fucking simple minds on the left-hand path. It's just what it is. However, we don't have all the answers. So illumination won't happen until people don't realize they're in the tower moment until they're jumping out of the building in the Twin Towers. Thank you, Spirit. And then they keep on. They keep working. They keep worrying about that world trade money. It's just what it is. Somebody flies a plane into the building and then just ruins their entire day. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. Can't do much about that. It was ordained by the universe, I would assume. Why do these things happen? Well, it was ordained by the universe. It was karma. It's just what it is. I mean, you got to think macro, micro on a spiritual level. If you have Twin Tower 9/11 disasters, and then you have people getting in the way of spiritual, contracts, things of that nature. That's not an oil field contract with Osama bin Laden. That's not that kind of a cover up. No. That's spirit. That's a spiritual setup. That's a divine setup. That's what it is. Between angels and demons, it's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. Thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. Simple enough. Yeah, if I can trust no one. Anyone on the left-hand path is kind of getting their ass handed to them right now, so you can't trust any of those people. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. I mean, every time I hear a reader say that they put an Earth Angel's photo up on a satanic altar, holy sheep shit. Can you imagine what God's going to... Do you see what God just did to us, man? The dumbest shit I ever heard of in my life. That's what it is. Anyway. Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. And I mean, I keep hearing this about a group collaboration or a competition or what. That has nothing to do with your 5-star reviews. A group collaboration of influencers stealing the intellectual property that comes from shit that I share with people that are 5-star reviews. That's what it is. I don't listen. I take the Dolores Cannon approach. I listen to my teacher, and she didn't listen to other people's creativity because she didn't want it clouding her subconscious, and then it was like they were stealing each other's work. Right, so that's what puts all of these people in this competition in the background in the karma arena. So there's no communication. They have no consent to harvest my energy. We'll continue to call that back. They have no consent to try to fucking... There's nothing better I like to hear than readers calling out names of people that I know involved in some kind of fucking robbery attempt that can't even fucking read. They couldn't read. You would have to read them their rights. They can't read them themselves. And mad at you for letting that cat out of the bag. Well, holy shit. If that's where your life has led to, that's what it is. Everything is foiled. God has foiled our plan. Maybe I should have learned how to read as a child. Fuck you, no more blessings for you. Focus on the fact that there will be no blessings for these people. And that's the funny part. They actually thought that taking out an earth angel would give them some kind of glory with God. They could have sinned it. And it's the best analogy I can think of is a group of freshmen going up against a Pisces on the divine path. Pisces has lived every sign on the zodiac. Highly spiritual, in touch with spirit. So they hate on their spirituality because they don't have it yet. They still have lifetimes to go. So, right? So that's like a freshman group of karmics got together, started a business to go because they wanted to attach their karma. They wanted to ascend. They wanted to ascend into the crown when they haven't their lifetime. They can't have that anointing. Their souls haven't expanded enough, right? And that's what it is. I mean, when I hear readers constantly talking about them being drugged to the underworld, to the lower astral, to learn karmic lessons even harder the next time, just like Dolores Cannon said, and it's age old. It's fucking nothing new. The information that they're talking about is how it's always been. That's what it is, yeah. Their intentions will no longer be going forward. Nothing they do will ever work again. If you go up again... Chosen 144. When an earth angel calls judgment on their energy, the very air you breathe will work against you. He says that, and then a reader says something about him doing blood ritual sacrifices, and natural disasters happen every time they do this shit over and over and over again. And then you get Tropical Storm Dexter around the Bermuda Triangle. Holy shit. Fucking yeah, no new beginnings for these people. That's what it is. Every time I hear that energy in the cards, they wanted to bring a death to an earth angel's rebirth. What does that mean? If what they wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. They wanted to bring death to a union with the divine light. So if they wanted to bring a death to the divine, they did nothing except bring a death to the divine within them. God doesn't understand a joke. He gives you exactly what you ask for. They manifested it. Simple enough. They manifested it. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, that's what it is. The Unicorn Gateway is closed. What do we need to remember? It's just what it is. You've got lone wolf energy of Pisces having to go it alone because of new level, new devils. What does that mean? That means what these individuals wanted for another is what they wanted for themselves. So if they were using spiritual work, voodoo, unalive magic, and now it's backfiring on them, there's no honor among thieves, but you're still going to have loved ones. Oh, we have to have someone to blame other than the person that's just laying there that was putting out energy that went back on them. Oh, natural disasters. Oh. They got no one to blame except themselves, yeah. No need for patience anymore. It's just what it is. When it comes to exploring patience being upside down, there's no longer time for patience. No. Now it's 6.1 magnitude earthquakes in Turkey. Now it's time for the dupters to get patience. It's what it is. And to hear that shit was done over greed, man-made disasters, and insurance scams. That's what it is. They create the problem because they have the solution. They start the fire because they own the firemen. Namaste.